At Omaha Catholic Schools, their mission is to awaken the God-given greatness in each child by teaching the heart as well as the mind.
And in order to bring that mission to as many children in the area as possible, financial assistance and grant programs are in place. So how do they all work?
Well, we're going to learn more this morning from Superintendent Dr. Mike Ashton and Tanya Mann, principal at Holy Cross. And I feel like I'm back in my elementary days sitting in the principal's office.
Yeah, we all do.
So thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. But these the welcome tuition grants are offered to potential Catholic school students. How does this work, and describe the program and the mission?
We were looking to reach those families that had not experienced Catholic education, and they weren't necessarily falling into a category of assistance. We have plenty of assistance programs, but this sort of gets people over the hump and into the building to measure out the value that they see and what they feel and whether they encounter Christ and what it's like. And we have found that across the Archdiocese, we have over 150 students who entered in that way and are still with us.
Yeah, it's important that they get in. I mean, getting their foot in the door is a big step.
Yeah, so we reduced that tuition the first year. It's a little slightly less reduction the second year. And by the third year, if they're fully sold on what they're experiencing in the Catholic school, then they're able to pay the tuition and continue.
Right, so for those that are watching who are interested, who's eligible for this grant?
Anyone who's not been in a Catholic school. We tend to start it in the grades first and forward because it's designed fiscally for those seats that are already open.
Yes.
And because they're already open, we're able to give that discount to people, and they can come in and join our community.
Yeah, and if a child is currently enrolled in a different private school or a public school, they qualify for this grant as well?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And certainly people with financial stressors, they qualify for many tuition assistance programs. But this one in particular is one where people probably could pay tuition, but they don't really see the value at that point. Yeah. And it sort of gets them over the hump, gives them a taste of what it's like to be in a Catholic school.
And now, Tanya, how many years has this grant been in place, and what are people saying about it?
You should have said Principal Mann, not
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't go to Catholic school. That's why I don't have any manners. I have zero manners.
This has been in place for about 4 years. Holy Cross in particular, we have had over 30 students apply since its inception, and currently we're at over 25 kids have stayed at the school and still currently enrolled.
Yeah, so you see, I mean, you see the value of it as a principal from the ground floor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's helped with just increasing enrollment, as well as the students that have come have really got the feel of a Catholic education and helping with that discipleship.
Right. Now, besides the grant, financial assistance programs are in place as well. Can we talk about those?
Yes, they're varied. All of our schools have different types of programs, none that are specific to the Archdiocese, but spread across all of our schools and parishes. So the best idea is to just go straight to the school of your choice. You can find those schools on lovemyschool.com and find the school that's closest to you or the one that you want to explore, and then they will tell you what type of tuition assistance they have.
Yeah, and Principal Mann, I don't know if you want to take this question, but I know that we've talked about this before, that the Archdiocese of Omaha has launched a dual language academy, and was it this past fall or is it coming up this fall?
Coming up.
Coming up this fall.
Yes,
What are you hearing from people on that?
First ever for preschool in Omaha that we can find, and certainly first for our Archdiocese, and we're looking at 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds going in this first year. 50 folks have registered. There still are seats, but it is unique in the age group and the fact that it's a Catholic program. So we're excited about equipping disciples in 2 languages. Now you can hear God's word in 2 languages and speak it in 2 languages. And the fact that those families are coming half and half from Spanish-speaking homes and English-speaking homes. So a fully integrated classroom. We're very excited about that.
And Principal, what are you hearing from students and parents on this?
They're really, really excited about the program. They've heard about it from the other public schools, but now that they can bring in that Catholic education with it, they're very excited.
And then it will continue past kindergarten as it grows into first, second, third, and on forward.
Well, good luck with the program. And how can people get more information about that program?
Great question. Lovemyschool.com. We use that as our main portal.
That is an easy website to remember. And then the welcome tuition grants for the Catholic schools. You can give the office a call at 402-557-5600 or again, lovemyschool.com/welcome grants.
Yeah, those welcome tuition grants are critical for a lot of families that want to try that education.
Absolutely. And sometimes they're in financial transition too, so it can bridge the gap between when they're able to pay tuition and when they're not.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, appreciate your time. Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks, Principal. Superintendent, see, I'm very formal with
I know. I'm so sorry for using your first names. I'm awful. I'm just awful.
Well, she just got in more trouble than I did in school.
I probably did. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.